Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing you a really quick and easy eye tutorial, kind of focused on date night. I know that Valentine's is coming up, so we're all kind of scrambling to put together looks and figure out the perfect makeup. So I created this one. It's got some pink in it. It's got a kind of a smoky edge with a little bit of gold glitter on the inside and then some fabulous lashes. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this, please keep on watching.
Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into this video. I have my eyes primed with MAC's Paint Pot in the color Soft Ochre, and then I'm going to be working with my Lorac Pro palette, Mega 2, and this is the color Porcelain. After using that porcelain as a base, just to give me a good blending color, I'm going to go ahead and tape off my eye, and then we're going to jump into using a nice warm tone. This is Tawny. I love this as a transition shade. It's nice and light. It gives me just a little bit of something to blend on top of and to work with. So yeah, it's a great color that I always kind of warm up my crease with. And after Tawny, I'm going to take the next deeper warm shade, and this one is called Burlap, and I'm just intensifying that crease a little bit more and smoking out that edge. Here, just to incorporate some of the pinks for the Valentine's look, I'm taking the color Goji, I think is how you pronounce it, and just kind of, I'm keeping the smoke really close to the corner and then just bringing it into the inner part of my eye. And to further build the smoke, I'm going to take a little bit of saddle. I love this saddle tone. It's a nice deep brown with a warm finish to it. So it works really, really well in just supplying a nice smoky crease. So I'm just going to make sure that that's really well blended, just making sure all of those colors kind of melt together. Here I am taking some of MAC's Rose Pigment, and I just wet my brush down with a little bit of Fix Plus and packing it kind of lightly onto the eye. I'll come back later and put a little bit of pigment back on there dry after I finish buffing on some of the deeper colors that I'm going to be using in the crease. In here, I'm just taking some black and I'm pulling it down a little bit closer to my lash line to almost create like a faux liner look. Once we peel that tape off, it's going to give us a super crisp line, and you'll be able to see how that black and those warm browns and pinks kind of just make almost a liner in itself. And then on top of that black, I felt like I was losing a little bit of that pinky tone, so I just came back with some more Goji just to give it a little bit more of a pink flare. And then just kind of blending. I'm a blending queen. I love making sure everything is super, super blended. And here, just packing on a little bit more of that dry pigment and peeling away our tape to reveal a super crisp line. Here I'm taking a little bit of Tawny and just warming up my under eye. I love putting a little bit of warmth underneath my eye. Because I have blue eyes, it just helps complement my eye color. Here, again, I'm taking just some Goji just to add a little bit of pink in that lash line. Like I was saying, smoking out your under eye just gives such a really pretty finished look. And also, I love when I have a little bit more smoke in the outer corner of my eye, seeing as to how I have a little bit more of a hooded eye. It just brings drama to the outer corner, which kind of tricks my eye into looking a little bit more open. Here, just taking a little bit of burlap, blending everything together, making sure everything looks nice and flawless, and then I'm just going to pick up a little bit more black just to kind of connect that winged look to the lower lash line so it doesn't look disconnected, and just blending it out with a brush. This is something that I picked up from Walgreens last holiday season, and this was Wet n Wild's like version of glitter liner. It came with a couple colors. I love this stuff. It's taken me a while to get used to how to use it. It's taken some play, but I actually like to apply it and then I will come back with a handy dandy trusty Q-tip and blend it out to kind of diffuse it. Um, the color itself isn't that opaque, but it works wonderfully just for a little bit of shimmer. And then I'm going to layer some gold shadow on top of it just to really intensify the gold shine on the inside of my eye. And I felt like I needed just a little bit more glitter, so I kind of layered an extra little bit on the inner corner of my eye. And here we are just taking a little bit of that gold leaf and topping off where we put our Wet n Wild glitter liner. This just helps kind of amplify the gold in the inner corner and also works as a inner corner highlight, just giving a nice golden gleam to it. Alrighty, and here I'm just applying a little bit of that goji shadow to my waterline with a lip brush. I really love the way that this look came out, and I'm just going to add some falsies and a little bit of mascara, and we can start on the lipstick. So here, all I've done is primed my lips with some of the MAC Prep and Prime Lip Primer. I love the way that it kind of fills in the texture of my lips. And then I've come in with Estee Lauder Spice Lip Pencil. I love this guy. It's such a neutral, like brownie pink, which is what I always kind of go to on my lips. I'm just lining my lips, you know, basic stuff, but I always kind of mush my lips together and transfer that color to the upper lip. It helps, in my opinion, get that like really nice finish ombre lip. And I always come in when I do my overdraws, I like fill in my lip line first, and then I'll come back in and kind of recreate the shape that I want my lip to be. I have that pesky beauty mark on the side of my lip, and it really pushes in the, let's see, right side of my lip. So I have super uneven lips, which is a little bit of an insecurity to me. So I always overdraw and at least try and reach some sort of symmetry on my lips. And with the lip primer, I feel like after a little while it gets a little bit stickier, it dries down to the lip, so it kind of blends, it allows you to blend the lip liner a little bit better. So I kind of beat a dead horse and go in and really fill in my lips. Here I'm just kind of removing any leftover foundation that's on my lips, just on my finger, and then I am topping off Estee Lauder's Spiced Pencil with a little bit of Holy Grail Velvet Teddy by MAC. Just gives a really pretty warm pink brown lip that I think complements this look really well. Alright guys, so that concludes this tutorial. I hope you loved it. I really love creating this look for you guys. Please feel free to subscribe, leave comments, and give thumbs up if you enjoyed this video.